fellow Ambazonians. This is Capo Daniel, as you guys call me, Ambazonian FBI. So I have received a lot of calls, surprisingly, for some so-called PhD holders inquiring that Samuel Ikomesako, the former AIP of the IG, they done file some case for, they done take some lawyer, made them go sue Cameroon government for International Criminal Court, and according to them, they talk say for the right of Chris Anodan Senam, saying some big thing way that happen for Southern Cameroon where give potential for free Ambazonia. When I want to find them out what are not true, and what are not true say if you do it way did the talk say you could do them. First of all, I just want to thank Ambazonia them for trusting me and for believing in me to perform such a important role for our country, and I take them very seriously. So I talk for now today about this topic, and I talk I'm like on a vanguard for the revolution, and I want to just credit all people the way they advise me. I think say almost all veterans them for people who don't work for Southern Cameroon, their government before they talk with me, they advise me. All our pioneer, those pioneers they don't lead our country before, within their life, they advise me, and even the late one way be passed away for America. So when I feel be very true, when I feel trust which way they come for me with my 2 years for university, the small law I don't learn them. First way to I go tell una, I say the fact say Chris Ano they don't go bring this new, I go call them a scam. Now a good thing, because they feel focus for day and then leave we may go try for liberate and run the war for our independence. But wait till I go talk and make gonna know, and then I go give una specific details on this thing. The first thing we gonna need to understand, absolutely, where any man we don't go for Madokol and say kindergarten for law school go know with the small law than learn them. And I go admit I no be a specialist for this topic because I never get that certificate, but I go grant myself the PhD in law and political science, because the amount of time I done study for these 3 years about our legal issue them. And one way I will grant myself that title. If we're general they have granted the grants title for themselves, I could grant myself that one. But the first thing I need to understand, and I say, only a state be eligible. That means say it don't qualify for appear before the court in contentious cases. The court has no jurisdiction to deal with application. That means say the International Criminal Court get no jurisdiction for deal with application from individuals, from non-governmental organizations and corporations, or any other private entity. It no fit provide them with any legal advice or help them in their dealing with national authorities. That means say no individual them, especially Samuel Sako and Bohebet and all those people them, they not being a legal entity, they not be eligible for appear before that court for any contentious issue concerning sovereignty. They not be qualified at all. First of all, this group them, they not be registered for any government like a legal institution. All of them, the Bohabe go talk for this ABU. You go say being a host for Ambazonia calling, and then the other one they go present themselves and them being a who. When I not say would they fight for the Ambazonia like constituted people now our international right, no be so we don't go register for some any organization or movement and go register for some place. So they not be eligible for go stand for that court. Now the first thing that we want to give for Noah, and the first thing that we it come from my head from the small thing I've been learning for school about this court. As a university student, I've been read with Dr. Carson and I'm going to be write them for a book way one of your pamphlet the way we titled and say the Anglophone problem. He also talk about this question day. I go one say una say una go do una own search, una need to do research. Una go check whether that International Criminal Court that ever listen for any case where it concerns sovereignty, where it bring them from private people. Una take una say una go listen them. you must get a state party where you go fit give that that validation. When I remember, say Tasan we for them be that right later for the all kind people they don't write later for the. My give una the history concerning our territory, the Southern Cameroons, with this International Criminal Court. Una know say His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ambazonia, Royal Highness von Godi Dinka, we na still be the president for the Republic of Ambazonia. I need to talk am because una need to know the truth, and the truth go set una free. Ambazonia get plenty people where they call themselves presidents them, but our country really no get president. As una know, a head of state fee only be voted legitimately through election, and until we get independent, any man where they call a name president, or people they want use exaggerated title for call their own person where they like them. That way, it need the hell up for nothing. As a matter of fact, it destroyed the revolution as the whole idea about the government be done destroy them. Any man we really like we true, he go stop this practice. So it start from 1991. The United States of America and Ambazonia, they officially get into which way they call and say U.S. Ambazonian dialogue led by Gojidinka. They began their first meeting under the chairmanship of the African Affairs Assistant Under Secretary Ivan Hicks. Na man way position be the same like Thibault Nagy today. So he be na Thibault Nagy for that time. The U.S. agree during those U.S. Ambazonian dialogue say Cameroon indeed then illegally occupy Ambazonia, and after they review all the possible options then conclude say the U.S. now the only country where if he unilaterally take action where if he lead Mr. Paul Biya and Cameroon meet and come off for inside Ambazonia. The U.S. then he requires say me the Ambazonia leader then go take a declaration by a national or international tribunal on this matter before they go fit take any action for free Ambazonia. Then for 1992, von Godi Dinka follow up on that for launch lawsuit HCB/28/92 in Cameroon High Court, we force Mr. Paul Biya, the defendant, to acknowledge number one, say the ex-British Southern Cameroon is now sovereign state of Ambazonia, with von Gojidinka as the head of state. Number two, it talks that judgment talks Cameroon occupation of Ambazonia is illegal and constitute an act of continual aggression. Number three, that judgment it talks say Cameroon must make an unconditional withdrawal from Ambazonia and instead seek for create a Cameroon Ambazonia Confederacy as per the terms spelled out by the United Nations plebiscite. He said, I mean, say the way plebiscite be right, I'm not say we must be if we need to be together. This judgment provide the legal cover for unilateral, external, overt action. We compare Mr. Paul Biya for withdrawal from Ambazonia. But before George Bush administration for take action, their administration will be replaced by Bill Clinton. Now for the way small problem it be enter. But still, the Secretary of State, under their agreement where they be reached during the U.S. Ambazonia dialogue, be agree for send letter for Gojidinka, make it help go down for the International Criminal Court because now requirement them. You remember, say individual no fit go stand for that court anyhow. Now anyway, for 1994, 1995, von Gojidinka be frame the interpleader summons where Ambazonia be launched the case for the International Criminal Court on instruction, but on instruction for the French Icj, the president of the court will be a French. They not be even the president of the court, now the court registrar, where a French Icj, he will reject them. So, but follow the rule them for inside that court. The Ambazonia leader they be appeal for that against that rejection decision by that court. The president of the court block the decision of that. He blocked the decision we submitted for court. No, so in the frustration for that period, Von Godidinka, he still get the delegation for Ambazonia. Me then try to go revive that U.S. Ambazonian dialogue. Under that time, he been at the with the Congressman Tim Penn. He be very involved for that case at that time, and he draw the attention for the Secretary of State Madeleine Albright. Madeleine Albright still write another letter for the ICJ, but got only the court for talks. So they could try for fix a time for still look about that issue again. From there, the US they no follow up that case again, because you need a government for actually follow up before for stand behind any case before if it happen. If you even look for the one for where they kill the Muslim people and for this Myanmar, na Gambia began stand up for their back before the case be go. So if you go for 1999 also, Godidinka still go again for that court for make the accusation concerning the people they facing that accusation be make the case for Bakasimi prolong. But after that, the ICJ just continue, let's say nothing, it never happen. So na need for know this one for Sabi say, wait Cristiano they go sign up for they no get any plausible way for help we at all. It be zero. They not be competent, they not be eligible for stand up before that court. We already be engaged with the American State Department and will know very well their position and which way they done the talk in terms of even advice. They be done basically go for the Sakota where BCB IAP. They be done go try for they be even talk so they be disgrace them. They be send them then go learn more lesson from Eritreans them. So our only option be na say me the main major faction them, the IG and the egg of C me then unite themselves and make we continue for fund ground zero for fight. The ADF still be the most well-structured group for ground zero. I go encourage me all group collaborate with them. We can fight like one. Me go no begin argue each other. It go help all we for project ourselves as a force, because they don't fulfill the criteria for any country for take our action them seriously. When I see what happen for instance Galem, where ADF done organize, that means they don't plan and execute a mission. Have people that they go try to confuse this, so that they go send money for change which will happen. But anyway, now we don't choose for begin be way to do, and we need to do our best. I believe see our people they go to learn and they go come around this fact and for understand why would they advise them, make them behave in this way for give we the best chance for get our independence. Yes, we go get our independence. Yes, it be plausible, but we need to do the right thing for we for be able to do for get that independence. God bless you now. My name na Capo Daniel. Una Ambazonian sense pass king, Lukong, two-side collars. Una countryman, make we stand, we'll be proud of who we'll be proud of our language na Pidgin English. That is our first language spoken in our schools, spoken in our courts, in our hospitals, and we will do better in science and technology by speaking the language of the people, by communicating in the language of people and carrying out government business in this language of the people. We'll get linguists the way the Rango school, they standardize this language for make maybe an official language. God bless you now. Capo Daniel.